Not in the woods today. I've been in the woods. I've been up in the Lake District and it was great. It was the Axe and Knife Workshop and it was a good few days. Got up there on a Thursday and set camp up. The Friday, well, that's the day we felled a few trees and I got severely midged, and I mean I've got bitten worse than I've ever been bitten in my life. My legs look like I've got a dose of the pox. They really are bad. I'll drop a still in at the end and show you what my legs look like. Really bad. And it's a timely reminder to could be preaching to the converted this, but take your Nordic Summer or your anti-midge spray up, because at the moment they're vicious little buggers and it's not overly itchy, it's just a pain really at the moment. It's just a real pain. Right, now what did we do? We felled a few spruces, helping English Nature on a triple SI site, which is really good. Round the edge of this tarn there's a few spruces and they needed dropping, so to open the tarn up a bit and to allow damselflies and dragonflies, of which there are a few rare species up there. We held axes. The one I'm working on at the moment is a Viking axe, and it's this one here. I've got the handle on. Just got to get working on getting this handle down a lot thinner, about half the size, and it's basically primarily for carving. And also, though I haven't put it together yet, due to something I will allude to in a minute, or get to in a minute, is the bucksaw frame that we made up as well. It was a good few days. Fed well. We had some downtime on the Friday evening. We went swimming in the tarn and a bit of canoeing. Then we watched a film, Spoon Carving Techniques or Swedish Woodenware by Yogi Sundqvist, which was really good. I've got the video at home here and it's a good video. I'd recommend anybody into carving get it. And great weekend. Just one day of rain, well, more showers than rain than anything else, and that was on the Saturday when we were helving the axes. We spent all day. Thereby lies the rub. On the Saturday, on the Sunday rather, we started doing the splitting the wood out. The ash, I had an ash stave to split the wood out for the bucksaw, and I was getting tired, hands were tired, and I slipped with the knife. It was this little knife, my Sloyd knife, and I stuck it into my leg nearly a good inch, and I've copped 3 stitches. But it's a timely reminder, guys, that when you're handling sharps, if you're starting to feel tired, put the knife, put the axe down, leave it to one side. It is not worth the pain and the agony. Thankfully I did this about 12 o'clock, so I was getting near packing up time. But I've got 3 stitches in my leg and hopefully they'll come out on Friday. Chatting to some of the guys, they went up to the Bushcraft show. Maybe going there next year, but one thing I won't be taking is a knife and an axe, or a saw, or any of my sharps. I'll maybe take a pocket knife for when I'm wanting to feed myself. One of the guys, Joe, who's been doing this for a while, found it rather hilarious that all these guys are wandering around the site carrying their axes in their belts and knives when they've got no cause to. You know, you're not going to use them. It's just basically bushcraft jewellery. You're sitting there saying, my knife's bigger than yours, sort of thing. And why the hell you're carrying an axe, I have no idea. Axes are best left alone unless you're really competent with them. I've got to dress the blades of my axes. It's quite spruce can quite easily blunt your axe, as it did. In fact, one guy lost the beard of his axe. He's having to send it back to Gramford Brooks, and with a bit of luck they'll replace the axe. The beard snapped off and it was a brand new axe. But not every axe head is perfect. As I say, this one, which is the one I'm working on at the moment, it's based on a Viking design. The guy only makes about 8 of these heads a year now. He's very difficult to get hold of, but it's a beautiful little axe head, and obviously I've masked the blade off so that I can work on the handle, and it's got a curved handle basically for when if you was in battle, you'd hook that over the thing, pull it back and push it forward. It's also a suitable shape for carving as well. This is going to be one of my carving axes. I've picked up another carving axe, which is here. This is a GB carving axe. It's right hand. It's ground for a right-handed person, and it's nicely balanced. It's a nice little axe, and thanks Brian, it's a really beautiful piece of kit. And so there's not a lot to say really. I just say I cut myself, hence that's why I haven't gone into it. I'm trying to, though I've taken Doggy for a walk today, I'm trying to rest the leg a little bit as well. Got some carving projects to work on, and I've got some carving projects to work on. I've got my bucksaw frame to finish off. Reading a new book, halfway through it, called by Mors Kahansky, and it's basic safe travel and survival in the boreal forest. It's a really good book. A lot of the stuff he's doubled up on from his Northern Bushcraft book, but there are one or two other things in it that are obviously not in Northern Bushcraft. It's a nice good piece of work to look at and read. Other than that, guys, there isn't much to say. I've just got a bit of carving to do and some stuff to work on. I'm going to enjoy this fine day. It's a little bit overcast, but the sun's breaking through. Regardless of whether the sun breaks through or not, it's just a fine warm day, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'll hopefully back out in the woods next week. And hopefully the bucksaw will be finished and I can show you what it looks like when it's done. Anyway, guys and girls, it was just a short update video. As I say, cut my leg, 3 stitches, quite a nasty cut as well. And it was a timely reminder that when you're feeling, when your concentration starts to go and your hands start to feel tired, it's time to put the sharps to one side and to take a cup of tea, sit back and rest for a bit, rather than keep pushing on. I was working in my safe quarter, but I was right on the edge of the block, and anyway guys, I'll speak to you all soon. Safe travels and keep on trucking.